everybody. Welcome back to my channel, The CD Collector. My name is Brandon. If you're new here, this channel is me showing off parts of my 5,300 plus CD collection. If it's something you might be interested in checking out, please consider subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Today, well, first of all, I think you're going to be seeing this probably after the New Year, so Happy New Year. I've got 4 CDs I'm going to show you. I actually went to the record store. These aren't from the mail. Surprise, surprise. And they're all variations of rock, which is also cool. It's not European dance that you've seen in a lot of the CD mail halls, which you're going to continue to see as I keep buying more of that also. But I'm going to tell you what I got. I'll show you. I'll open them up. I'll put the back of these sleeves. Record stores in town. It's like a 10-minute drive from my house. They have deals for used CDs. The used CDs are kind of priced a little high. There's different price points for certain stuff. It's like $4.99. $6.99, and I've seen $7.99 and actually $9.99. So if you buy 3, the cheapest one, so buy 3 get 1 free, and the free one's the cheapest one, obviously. So I try to buy all at the same price point if I can. I was also there kind of checking out some possible stuff to buy for the business. If you don't know, I am the media picker on YouTube and eBay and Instagram. Links are all below if you want to check out something to possibly buy. There's one soundtrack I was going to pick up, but it kind of was one of my UCs. I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I put it back. I'll go back and get it later. It was like a $5 soundtrack that sells for about $25 to $30. So I thought it'd be a pretty good flip. So don't say to buy it. I'll go back and pick it up later. There's a couple of hip hop CDs I want to check also. I think there's some stuff there that's decent that actually might go for pretty good money also. Anyway. I got 4 CDs. They are, funny thing is they're all $9.99. So actually I got 3 for, so basically I got 3 for 30, 4 for 30, about $7.50 pieces what they're going to average out to. The funny thing is they are all actually 2-disc sets. I'm not sure about the one. So we'll start off with something I thought I had in my collection and did not. I'm still missing quite a bit from him. I just need to buy more. I just haven't. Joe Satriani Live. This is a 2-disc set. This is used. Not sure the condition of the disc. Unfortunately, I can't open them in the store. So, book looks to be a little. The back cover artwork's got a little warping. I'd say it's in very good condition. Booklet's in decent shape. Discs have light scratches. Very good condition all around. The second disc actually I think is scratched more than the first. I kind of want to look at it. If I can get it open. Oh yeah, this needs cleaning. Second disc is pretty scratched up too. I mean, nothing major. Nothing that's not going to affect the play of the disc or anything. So I'll definitely have to make sure I mark it in my database that it needs cleaning, because I'll clean it with my cleaner at least less than the scratches on it. So it doesn't look too bad. If you're unfamiliar with Satriani, it's basically just a guitar shredder. Does a lot of instrumental guitar stuff. I have a lot of his stuff. Funny thing about Satriani is a lawsuit he filed against Coldplay, which a band I cannot stand, got thrown out of court. He accused Coldplay of actually stealing his music for one of their songs, and they actually did. They settled out of court. So he won the case, technically speaking, and got some settlement from them. And I think it was that stupid Coldplay song. I'm going to say it's called If I Ruled the World. There's a Satriani song, I think it might be called Fly on one of his albums. And there's very, very strong similarities between that and Coldplay. Moving on. Actually, 3 of these CDs are live, I think. 3 for sure. Cheap Trick at Budokan, complete concert. This is also a 2-disc set. I did not have in the collection. I was hoping to buy actually a lot more used CDs. I actually went there to look and see if they had Been getting into some heavy stuff again. Last night I listened to some Nile, which is death metal. And I'm gonna probably start getting some of their stuff. I thought I had some of it, but I guess I don't. And the reason why I started listening, I just noticed they were coming on tour of the area. I'm like, maybe I'll have to go to that concert. I'm like, well, listen to some or something. It's really good death metal. Actually, I was going there looking for stuff from sludge metal band or doom metal band, however you want to call them, Crowbar, and then also looking for stuff from Henry Rollins or Rollins band. I don't have any Rollins band in my collection. I only have a little Crowbar, so I was hoping that my record store in town would actually have some of this stuff possibly used. And I get some good prices on it without having to go to Discogs or eBay and pay pretty decent premium for the hard to find stuff. But fortunately, I'm going to probably have to go that route. I'll just kind of hold out for some good deals and we'll see what happens. But anyway, back to the Cheap Trick at Budokan. I actually saw Cheap Trick live recently. They were the opening band for Rod Stewart's last tour. Cheap Trick sounded not so great. Rod Stewart sounded absolutely amazing. In fact, Cheap Trick has a new album coming out on Helloween of this year, 2025. By the time you see this video, it'll already be out. I'm not sure the overall condition. I'm going to probably guess it's probably very good condition. First CD. Let's take a peek. It's got some light scratches, some smudges. Second, this is actually clearer than the first. A few light scratches on it, so not horrible. I'll show you the back cover. We're just going to check the track listing again. It's a BMG release, obviously, because there actually is no barcode. It's got the BMG information there. This was a 1993 re-release on CD. Originally released back in '78. Might have it in the collection. Probably had it. Not my live stuff. Certain artists are trying to get their whole catalog. Cheap Trick's probably going to be one of them. Got some other stuff. Actually, I've got quite a bit of other stuff. I actually have an autograph booklet for the Rockford album that's signed by the band. Let's get this back in. It's driving me nuts. Okay, hold on here. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, moving on to another 2-disc set. This is by power metal band Helloween. And I do want to get all their stuff too. And again, some of their stuff is hard to find and pricey. This again basically cost me $7.50 out of my pocket. It was buy 3 get 1 free. 2-disc set. Big cut in the barcode over here. I mean, it is what it is. Again, for $7.50, that's a pretty good price on this. Hoping the condition's in pretty good shape. It's a digipack, which obviously, if you look at them, they have wear. It's got some light scratches and stuff, so again, nothing major. I'd rate it probably very good condition overall if I were to resell it. And booklet's got minimal wear, nothing major there. As we kind of go through, you kind of see how much the holder for the booklet is. And there's the other disc. Curious on condition. Because the other two have been kind of not great so far, the ones I've showed you in this video. Ooh, almost dropped it. This is better. Just a marker too. It's like this is the only Helloween CD I actually had there. Otherwise, I would have picked up more. God, I was really hoping they had Crowbar and some Rollins bands and some heavier stuff even. Like, they didn't really have much in death metal, which nor do I expect them to have a lot of death metal because that stuff's not massively produced anyway, hard to come by. So there's probably not a lot of people listening to death metal anyway. But there's a market for it. Either just as a collector or as a reseller, which I am both. And again, struggling to get back in the freaking thing. These aren't going to last stay in here for long, just until I inventory them. I'll get them out of the freaking these little sleeves, but until I do that, want them back in there. Okay, that one's done. Okay, last but not least is another live album. It's actually from a band I actually have a lot of stuff of. In fact, they might be in my top rankings as far as stuff I actually have overall. So you know what? Let me pull up my collector's database. We'll see how many CDs I have by this artist. You can kind of get a look at this database too. I'll go into this program later on. It's a lot of people use Discogs, which I probably will to some extent, but this thing is so much more detailed, so much more elaborate. Let me get a second. I'll share my screen and kind of show what this program is. So you should be seeing my screen here now. Let me minimize it for a second to make sure. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, so I can do a lot of stuff with this. First of all, I can click on an individual thing, and it's going to populate the information I actually have showing in here. So, there's the PC barcode, 12 tracks, cat number, track listing, track times. I can put in the purchase date, where I got it from, condition, information. And then I also have detailed information I've copied from Discogs over. So there's a little more background, maybe some little issue, things about the details of the listing, and I can also add the backdrop in here in the artwork. So kind of very cool. As you can kind of see, I can click on another one, hits unlimited, it's to unlimited also. And again, I tell you how many copies I have. I can put tags on, need to replace, or if it's autographed, or so on and so forth, or just my own notes in here. Also, I can make want lists and all that fun stuff. So let's go to, I want to break this down by, let's go collection. It's everything anyway. Let me just go all again. I can't remember how to do this by artist. Let's go. Okay, let's just, I swear I could do this very easily. I don't know why I can't do it right now. Edit, remove album, search folders. Here we go, artist. So if I break this down by artist, you can kind of get an idea of who I have. I got to fix these ones that say none. The two of them are incorrect. Two Brothers on the Fourth Floor. I don't know why. Oh, it's because it's got this song. That's this. They're probably on compilations. No, I got to fix that too. So 3 Doors Down, I've got 9 albums. Yeah, I'll show them all right here, just breakdowns. 38 Specialist, 24, AC/DC 16, Brahms 14, Aerosmith 17, Alice Chains, All Time Low. Allman Brothers, I have a ton of. This band might come close to rivaling that. Let's just get down to it. So the CD I'm going to show you in just a second is Marshall Tucker Band. And 22 is where I'm at. This will be number 23. I might have another one piled somewhere that it's not in my database yet. But anyway, just kind of want to show you that. Kind of show you a little breakdown of this little program thing, which is kind of cool. That 40 Megadeth, that might be one of my highest ones. 29 various Metallica ones, 32 Eddie Money, 33 Motorhead, Nickelback, Night Ranger, 9 Inch Nails, Nirvana. You can kind of see the list, a little bit of everything. You're going to see all this in my collection. Ozzy, 38. And eventually you're going to see all of them when I go through parts of my collection. Poison, Queensryche, Quiet Riot, Rat, 23. But anyway, I kind of wanted to show you that. We'll go back to that at some point down the line also in the sidebar. But this is a really cool program. I can just click on various ones. You can kind of see what they are. Anyway, let me take that off. Let's go back to where we're at. So the album I got is a live album. It's live on Long Island, 4/18 of 1980. Obviously, it was not put on CD back then. They didn't have CDs back then. 2006 release, Shout Factory. Obviously, it's a live disc. Let's check condition here. Case is scratched to hell, which does not surprise me. Again, basically $750 for this plus tax. What I didn't have, I checked the damage just to make sure. Hoping this was in better condition than the first two I showed you. And has a few scratches on it. There's a hair on it, which is not always nice. So there's the first one. I'm going to flip it up if it doesn't fall out. Marshall Tucker Band's one of them. I'm going to try and get everything I can find in their stuff. I'll even try and maybe find some buildings. Same with the Allman Brothers. Allman Brothers have a ton of releases. I'm looking to get a lot of the live releases they have officially released, but there's tons of them, and they go for about 25 to 30 a pop. So eventually, I'll start getting those. I have a handful in my collection. Again, they're probably pretty pricey and hard to find also, but this band's kind of like that also. There's Marshall Tucker. Light scratches on this also. Nothing too bad. I'm probably gonna put needs cleaning on this anyway. Graded very good condition overall when I put it in my database, which I can put, like I said, show you all the information. I might do a video on that program just later on down the line. Maybe I can try to get a sponsor from the program. That would be kind of nice also. Maybe plug it. But anyway, that's what I got from this place. My local record store in town here. Quick visit. Spent like 30-40 minutes in there. Kind of looking around. There's more stuff I wanted to get. I had to grab the new Babylon AD CD. They're a hair metal band. That came out yesterday at the time of this recording, and they didn't have it. I guess they probably didn't get it. So I'll do that online. But anyway, this is what I got. Satriani, Helloween, Marshall Tucker Band, and Cheap Trick. Those are the four. You'll see them again later in my collection when I go through these various bands. There'll probably be an individual video on each one of them because I do have quite a few from these bands. If you get anything out of the video, felt entertained or anything, consider subscribing to my channel. Questions, comments, throw them in the chat. Click the bell for future notifications of other videos just like this, and click the like button, which also does help me out. And if you made it this far, thank you for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everybody.